Hey guys, before I get started with my Sega Genesis pickups, I would like to say thanks very much to the people I bought it from. Really, they're really cool people, really hot chick, really gay guy at a game store, and yeah. So there's no real point for that, but I felt like adding it in. Okay, so first off, the very first game I got for my Sega Genesis Classic Game Console for $2.25. It's Miss Pac-Man. No, it doesn't have the thing. They cut those off at the store, which sucks, but it doesn't really matter. It's not like it adds value. The game is complete, but it does have the box, and it also has the artwork. Oh, shit. Yeah, the box is a little messed up. It's no biggie. Thing is, when I popped it into the Sega Genesis Classic Game Console, because it's so brand new, it's a little picky with the chips in these old games. So when I put it in, it didn't work. I had to go to the dollar store and pick up some glass cleaner. Just go to the dollar store, pick it up. I sprayed it in there till it filled up, poured it out, put it back into the case just like this, closed it, sat it like that for about 30 minutes. It's dried, and it works. However, the console that I bought comes with these little 6-button controllers. Now, these are great. They play right with all the other games. However, some games are non-compatible with those controllers, meaning I would have to press like X to turn left or right, Y to go down, and Z plus a direction to go up. It was really weird. And I got this from me and my father. So, I set out on a quest. I went on Facebook. It was a thing where you can buy old games. It's an old gaming thing. Anyways, this really hot chick was selling some Sega games. A couple. One not too good. One I actually remember really well. Alright. And she was selling a controller. Now, I thought, man, if this is a 6-button controller, that's okay, but I don't like the 6-button. I need a 3-button. This bitch pulled through. So, before we go ahead, I'd like to say I got balls. Yeah. Went to my local game store. They got Miss Pac-Man at. Picked up balls on the Sega Genesis. Balls 3D, to be exact. You guys might be wondering, why the fuck did you pick up balls? First of all, it was less than $3. Secondly, it's a game and I needed it. Third, I have so many memories of beating ass with Boomer on this game. Fighting at its ballsiest. By Accolade. Man, I remember this game. I actually remember at the bottom they cursed. It's the coolest fucking fighting game on the shelf. Yeah. I mean, this is like real 90s talk. Oh man, this game was so cool. Especially if you were born in the 90s. And it had the biggest cartridge I had ever seen. It actually came with some, like, win a free game stuff from Accolade. Here's the actual cartridge. The cool thing about this is I didn't have to clean this cartridge. I popped it right into the system. It worked. I'd like to hope nobody ever even played this fucking game, because it's spotless. I'm not kidding. It's like, it's great. It's great. I actually really love this game. This game brought back a lot of memories. Now, I know I could get them on emulators, but I like playing them the original way that they're intended. And Balls 3D is one of my favorite games on Sega or Super Nintendo. So, that's about $5 altogether. So we go and meet this bitch. And we drive around the parking lot of this fresh foods store. And we see her. She said she was in a gray Chrysler 4-door. So we're driving around. And she's right behind us. And she's like waving at us and shit. And I'm all like, Dad, she's kind of right the fuck there. And he's all like, oh shit, motherfucker. And he turns around and picked it up for $10. So she did indeed pull through. First game, we have Mickey's Ultimate Challenge on the Sega Genesis. As you see, 5 magical puzzles full of family fun. Yeah. I don't like this game. It's probably more or less for kids. Still played it, and I almost beat it in about less than 30 minutes. I at least like to think. But the game is okay. It's a Mickey game. I thought it was going to be like Crazy... Or, I'm sorry, I was going to say Crazy Castle. That's Bugs Bunny. Castle of Illusion. But it isn't. In the second game, this game... God. It's Toy Story. God damn, I have so many memories of this game. Now, I never played the Sega Genesis version, but what I did do was I played the Game Boy version. Now, keep in mind the Game Boy version was in black and white, but it was still so fucking fun. I played it on the original screen on the green Game Boy, and it was a play it loud, it was black, and the screen was like brand fucking new. And I played this, not this, but I played the Game Boy version. It was in black and white, and it was pretty much the exact same fucking game. No boss fights, though. It was just the levels. No RC car stage. If you guys have ever played this, you know what I'm talking about. Last level, you're in Sid's house, I think. You beat the shit out of him, something like that. It actually had the story in it and everything. Great game. Beat it. It took a while to beat it. But I played it and I beat it when I was like maybe 12 or 13. And I'm 15 now, so, you know. But yeah, this game is really fun, actually. I really enjoy that. That's the best sound in the world when you hear 2 cartridges. Alright, so here's where the bitch really pulled through. I like this bitch now. I would fuck this bitch. I would marry this bitch. No, I'm just kidding. It's a Sega plug-in. Sega. Anyways. It is a 3-button controller. The only thing I needed for the system. Now, the reason I got this is to play with Pac-Man. But I think it's fun as fuck to play with this big-ass hunk of a controller. And so I had to yawn to relive some of those moments, you know. And yes, this controller isn't in the best of shape. Just sprayed it down with some glass cleaner and it's good to go. So it does work with Miss Pac-Man. The cool thing about the Miss Pac-Man game is that it's simultaneous, so you can play 2 at once, but I don't have another controller. And these controllers do work in the original console, so that's really fucking cool, too. Oh, these are so, like, these are about the same weight as the other ones. So better. Way better built. But yeah, so that's my pickups for the beginning of, the year. And at the end of the year, I'm going to do a full collection video. Should have a bunch of games by then. So, yeah. See you guys later.